There is a 12-mile trail that begins here next to Marcus Theaters on Council Street, just south of Blair's Ferry Road in Northeast Cedar Rapids. It's called the Grantwood Trail, and it heads through Cedar Rapids, into and through Marion, and on through Linn County almost to Springville. And it won't be too long before it actually starts at an intersection with the Cedar Valley Nature Trail 2 blocks away. This video is provided by the Linn County Trails Association to show you the way of the Grantwood Trail. That's Blair's Ferry Road over to the left. This first segment used to be called the Lindale Trail Extension. It was funded in part by a gift from Linn County Trails Association in the amount of $100,000. There's Collins Aerospace on the right. Ahead is the trail tunnel that passes under Blair's Ferry Road. After emerging from the tunnel, bikers, walkers, skaters, and trekkers pass in front of a small strip mall heading for the busy crossing at C Street. There, they'll be aided by a lighted signal designated for trail users. After a little jog to the left, the trail finds its way back to the abandoned Milwaukee Railroad right-of-way. This original segment, then called again the Lindale Trail, was partially funded by the Linn Trails Group with a contribution of $55,000. You'll see more of the Linn County Trails Association supported segments along this whole 12-mile trail. Now, in the city of Marion, the trail crosses Lindale Drive. There is a trail user's activated signal here as well. Next, we approach a couple of terrific trail bridges and trail intersections. The first bridge is a refurbished railroad bridge that crosses Indian Creek. Head left or north here and you'll find your way to the Boyson Trail. It's also a way to the Indian Creek Trail. Head right or south here and you'll be on the Indian Creek Trail that becomes the Seymour Trail, into and through Northeast Cedar Rapids all the way to Cedar Lake downtown. The second trail bridge completely replaces the old Milwaukee Rail Bridge, an overpass over Marion Boulevard. Then the trail follows the old rail line through the neighborhood into the first Marion roundabout. Here at the roundabout, the trail turns onto 6th Avenue and goes straight through downtown Marion. You won't want to miss Marion's Central Park on the left, where the restored Marion Railroad Depot has been remodeled to serve as a community pavilion. On the right is the Marion Public Library and City Hall. If you have time, there are many unique shops, bars, and restaurants on 7th Avenue, just one block to the left. Bikers, except children under 13, are asked to share 6th Avenue with vehicles, while walkers use the wide sidewalks on either side. You can, of course, walk your bikes on the sidewalks. Here at the last roundabout at 27th Street, the trail leaves 6th Avenue, taking its own route behind and between Marion businesses. Below, we cross 31st Street with the aid of a flashing signal for trail user safety. Then we cross 35th Street, signaled in the same way. From here, the trail winds its way a bit to accommodate earlier developments, and then turns back onto the old railroad bed on its way across 44th Street. This segment was partially paid for by a gift of $50,000 from the fundraising efforts of the nonprofit Linn County Trail Association. Here there's a trail bridge over the creek on the way to the tunnel which passes under Highways 13 and 151. East or beyond Highway 13, the trail ownership and maintenance responsibilities shift to the Linn County Conservation Board. Ahead and on the left, you'll see a parking lot with access to the trail. Beyond parking is a trail access to Waldo's Rock Park. It's a nice rest stop with a pavilion and interesting tall grass prairie displays. As we travel on, the drone video is logically interrupted as you pass the runway approach of the Marion Airport. You will clearly see it on your left as you pass by. This whole stretch of trail benefited from Linn County Trail Association's contributions of $350,000 over the years. This money helped with land acquisition, brush clearing, bridge installation, and paving. Here at Oxley Road, the trail takes a jog and ends up paralleling Seacrest Road toward Big Creek. A new trail bridge across Big Creek uses the original Milwaukee Railroad limestone piers as support. The trail then continues to parallel Seacrest Road and crosses Creekside Road, where the paved trail currently ends at the trailhead parking, and that parking has a public restroom. Here the trail turns north toward Springville on the railroad right-of-way and along the winding Simmons Creek. This 2-mile segment is being improved with unique parallel trail surfaces. One is of crushed rock for bikers and one of grass for runners and walkers. It's a gradual slope that passes through a beautifully wooded area along the creek, teems with wildlife, and heads to the crossing at Peralta Road. Beyond Peralta Road, the Linn County Trails Association volunteers created a bridge over Simmons Creek with a retired flatbed railroad car. In addition, they have pledged another $75,000 for future improvements here. The trail ends here at Springville Road. The expectations are that it will eventually be stretched the 2 miles north to the town of Springville. Thanks for watching and safe travels.